We're starting a 7-day herbal business challenge. By the end, have your first client or your first sale or both. If you truly want a business, that's like the smallest investment you'll make in your business, and to actually have it compound and give you value. You can get in just with is what we call in general admission. At that level is email version of the lessons. Each day there's a takeaway. So it is a challenge. So there's actual things that you're going to need to do, not just read the information for the day, and pat yourself on the back, but no, it's actual actionable steps that you're going to need to do. There's homework. And so you're going to get access to all of that, as well as the insights and all of that. And then on the 7th day, I'm having a live stream for everybody. So 7 days, that's what you're going to learn. The first day, we're going to define what your herbal business is, the vision. This is the most important thing. And we honestly could have and maybe should have stayed just 1 week on that subject right there. But this is the part that people like to gloss over. Most businesses don't even have a clear vision. And so when they don't even meet their expectations, it's no wonder that that's the case. But we need to make the vision, write the vision, make it plain, right? Where there is no vision, the people perish. And so that's what we're starting with the first day. And again, there's actionable steps. And it's deeper than even when I'm sharing what I'm saying we're going to talk about. It's deeper, but you just have to be there to be able to see the deeper. So the vision. Then number 2, we're talking about who are the people that we're trying to help. And we're getting specific on it. So as I say, in 2025, we really don't have time to just act like we just have unlimited amount of time. We could just do things tomorrow, next year, whatever it is, looking for the perfect time. Like, the one good thing is that this is a wake up call for everyone to know that you're not going to be able to just keep doing the bare minimum and expect to just coast. Everyone is on alert and everyone is reevaluating things. And that's wonderful. Everyone's re-looking at their vision. Everyone's just been sparked. And so we are almost going to be out of the first quarter already. And for many of you, whatever your resolution or your goal was, you haven't even done the tip of the iceberg yet. You haven't even chipped away at it. And so hopefully this is to just let you know that the year is not over and don't give up yet. And to be able to get that help and assistance to actually do what it is that you want to do. Because there's many people, I say, if it's 367 days or more that you've been sitting saying you've wanted to do something, it's time to be honest. You're either doing it or you're not. There's no way for 367 days or more that you should be trying to do anything. At that point, we can say it's failed. So the vision, then we're looking at the exact person, and we're being very specific, because sure, you can try to sell to everyone, but you shouldn't. And every single year, I'm thinking more and more and more about the person that I don't want to work with. And that helps to make it clear for the person you do want to work with. And that gives you more space for the person that you do want to work with. Okay. And so on day 3, we're talking about the way that we're actually going to help them. And again, it's all very specific. It sounds very simple, but these days are actually, if you can get over day 4, then you can get through all 7 days. And I say, if you already come with a mindset of you're not going to be able to show up for 7 days, then don't try to even make a business. You're not going to be able to do it. And one of the big things that I want people to take out from this challenge is the fact that it takes a lot more than you think. People constantly think they minimize the amount, or what's the word I want to say? They underestimate what it actually takes to do a thing, for anything. There are people who always just think that things are easy just because other people make it look easy. And one of the things that one of the things that people are going to walk away with is, oh, it's actually not just doing things on a whim. It's actually not just popping up and doing things. It actually, everything that you need to do has a purpose, and everything needs to be strategic. And if it's not, And that's why most businesses do fail. All right. And then on number 4, we're talking about pricing. Pricing is very important because there are always people who are going to tell you what your pricing should be. It's too low or too high. People are always going to tell you that. But you have to learn to have confidence in what you do. Like I'm shared the pricing for this challenge. A lot of times I have the first thought and then it's always, oh, that's too low. And that was my thought. So this challenge, once the challenge has started, the price is immediately going up, at least to $67, at least. But it might be $97. But a lot of people struggle, even just for a $7 challenge. The fact that I need to tell people it's $1 a day. The fact that I need to explain there's nothing that you can get in 2025 of value for your business really for $7. The fact that I even need to do that is why I need to spend a day on talking about confidence in one's prices. Because most businesses, the reason why they fail is because they're not making money and they don't even realize that they're not making money. And a lot of people are actually making businesses and making less than they would if they were actually at a job. And they're taking on more stress. They're taking on more demands and more responsibilities. And there's absolutely no reason to do that. It doesn't make any sense. So that's why we're talking about that on day 4. Now where am I at? On day 5, we talk about the marketing aspect, the part that most people say they don't like sales. Well, a lot of people say they don't like sales. Well, you have to learn to love sales if you're in business. So we're going to spend a day on that. On day 6, we're going to talk about systems. That's the thing that I love. I love making everything systematized, organized. You all should know that about me, or how we do things, and how we have been able to, just like last year during my pregnancy, to be able to release a series, to be able to market it, all of those things. It takes systems and plans and organization to be able to do that, especially to be able to have a maternity leave. All those things. It doesn't just happen by accident or by happenstance. And so when we're building a business, we need to also make sure that we're thinking of long-term, not just the one sale, or not doing all this work to get the sale and then not doing anything to make sure that you're keeping the person happy to be able to deliver the service. But just not even, most people think about getting the sale, but they don't think about what happens after the sale. So we have to talk about that on day 6. And day 7, that's when we're really looking at, like I talked about, we're talking today about where to find clients, but day 7 is about getting the client or getting the sale. So I could have spent, or I should have probably spent 7 days just about the vision or just about the person or those different things. But for those who are in VIP, I spent each of these subjects going deeper and sharing why it's important. And one of the things that's really important too is not just to tell you that these things are important and then saying, take my word for it, but actually sharing different stories or experiences that actually led me to believe the things that I believe, and the different things that I've seen from working with people to be able to actually know that, yeah, this is the things that you need to know. And this is the things you need to know from the beginning. All right. So that is what's going to happen in the 7 days. Again,